Why do we make jokes? Let's find out from Madame Poopie herself.
What's the deal with airlines, am I right?
Woohoo!
Why do we try to be funny? Humor is a highly
That's a good
valued
question.
trait, but why do humans try to be funny in the first place? Who was the first monkey to complain about plane seats being too small? Do other animals make jokes? What even is a joke? Today we find out. To understand why humor exists, it's easiest to start with explaining laughter. Because although we usually laugh,
Yeah, there's that quote about analyzing a joke. It's like jokes are like frogs. You can find out how they work, but they usually die in the process.
after a joke, laughter is something that has existed long before.
But yeah, this is like
jokes or
meta.
words even.
Like why
The first
even
start
jokes?
sounded 3.5 billion years ago. And it created life on Earth as we know it. You can't seriously tell me nobody laughed at that. Today, almost all animals laugh because laughing is a form of communication. That's why you don't really laugh when you're by yourself, and you're far more likely to laugh when others are around.
Yeah, you just give it one of those, just like through the nose.
More likely to be exact. There are many theories about how laughter evolved. Some experts believe it began as labored breathing during play. This expression of shared arousal experienced through play may have been effective in strengthening positive bonds, as laughter has been shown to prolong the length of play in both children and chimpanzees. Similarly, some theorize laughter is our version of grooming, which is the primate way of saying, "Hey, you can trust me, bro. Let's be friends." But how is bonding through laughter achieved? Well, shared laughter signals that you and your companion see the world in the same way, and it momentarily boosts your sense of connection, writes social psychologist Sarah Algo.
It is kind of like, because it's often a reactionary and almost involuntary response. It lets others know that what you said resonates with them, or what the other person said resonates with you. I don't know, whatever.
Similarity is
That
the
makes
strongest
sense.
social glue there is. Laughter is what opens up the tube. This brings me to why we make jokes. A lot of species enjoy joking around as a way to bond. Of course, the average mammal style of humor is very... it's just a prank, bro. It's closer to teasing, but from what I've read, if a toddler finds something funny, so will
Oh,
a great
no.
ape. Dr. Sadiq says, humor perception, not surprisingly, lights up the pleasure centers of the brain. Like sex or delicious food, laughing at something
Ooh.
we find funny makes us feel good and creates a rush of endorphins. Still,
Yeah.
all apes eat, but only humans make restaurants. All apes have sex, but only humans make pillows with anime girls on them. All apes laugh, but only humans make Comedy Central. If laughter is social glue across the animal kingdom, jokes are industrialized social lube. And jokes come
Ooh.
in so many flavors, yet nobody has quite figured out the recipe. Of course, many philosophers, psychologists, and the Casually Explained
Why?
YouTube channel have tried to
Casually
explain
Explained.
humor. So let's go over some of their theories. And by the end of the video, we might even uncover why this, or even this is funny, I think. Let's start with the benign violation theory. Laughter sometimes signals, I expected there to be danger, but there is not, and that's what's up. We often laugh when
Okay.
something unexpected happens because unexpected is usually scary. But when the unexpected is not harmful, we laugh as a relief response. For example, you slip on a banana peel and you land on your ass, but you're fine, so you laugh. The next theory is the superiority theory. Or you see someone else slip on a banana peel, they land on their ass, and you're the one that's laughing. Aristotle believed humor heavily relies on a combination of dissonance and hostility. But let's be honest, he probably just got mad teased at Plato's Academy for saying...
No, I see what he means by that. Dissonance and hostility. Yeah, because jokes often are... I would say most jokes are hostile towards someone or something, right?
Even men. Bros never gotten Kefali and it shows.
No.
Thomas Hobbes was the one who developed the superiority theory in the 17th century. He describes laughter as the sudden glory we feel when we perceive ourselves as better or better off than the target of the humorous narrative. Of course, this theory is widely criticized.
Guess?
Just because the most popular jokes of the time were, Reginald, you cannot afford an engraved pearl snuff box. If you're a Baroque boy, just say so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's all there is to humor, but I do think that there's some truth to maybe not the superiority part of it, but just like, I don't know. I don't know.
No, humor comes from misery, be it the misery of the jokester or the misery of the joke. Kant, I think, very accurately described comedy as the sudden transformation of a strained expectation into nothing. And laughter is a response to absurdity. Or you watch a cartoon character expertly avoid a banana peel, only to get hit by an anvil. Kant's theory basically
peak.
characterizes jokes as mental edging followed by relief.
Mental edging
with that.
Oh god.
Schopenhauer believed humor comes from the sudden recognition of an inconsistency between the representation of an object and its actual nature. The more unexpected the inconsistency, the more violent one's laughter will be. Which is pretty millennial for the early 19th century. Because, it's a solid explanation for why grown-ass adults that dress like toddlers laugh when you call a regular household object Bob. But it can also...
It's the best. It's the best.
Be this. And now that I think about it, this is once again a joke.
Oh, I get it. He stepped on a peel. Ha! Ha!
Would laugh at. For Gen Z, the joke will be something more like a crusty image of a banana peel that says,
"Hello, everybody. My name is Mark."
If you found this funny, you're either cooked or you've become God, and evolution or common sense do not apply to you anymore. I haven't decided yet. Modern day memes are often described as surreal, dark, and lacking any meaning. But a lot of the theories we talked about.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like humor like that goes in cycles. A lot of times, and you kind of saw it with. I remember there's this period, maybe it was like 5 years ago or 6 years ago, where people were realizing, hey, these memes, these just like really dumb memes that people post, and it's just like, it's funny, even though it's just like a helicopter making a sound. It was like when memes like started, it felt like that kind of era, and memes from back then felt like they fit in with the modern sensibilities, and there was a whole like stylistic humor shift in between, and so I don't know. Whatever.
Do apply to them, and rather
I'll leave the explanation to the expert. I can't even think right now.
To call memes rigid. Henry Bergson states that comedy lies in the portrayal of situations experiencing mechanical rigidity. The fundamental source of comedy is the presence of inflexibility and rigidness in life. Life is movement, and every comedic situation is due to the presence of rigidity and inelasticity in life. Think Family Guy or other things that aren't funny but are. And a lot of memes are, in the words of Bergson, detached from any form of...
Yeah, things that aren't funny but are. Yeah, the Napoleon Dynamite and Nathan For You are perfect examples of that. They're so fucking funny.
sensibility. But even that is missing the point. If we go back to what the essence of laughter is, memes are the most primal, stripped-down version of jokes. With memes, we've truly reverted back to our ape form, because these are jokes that just bond people. If you think about it, 90% of images and videos are actually only funny because they're remixing an already existing joke or something that you have to know and you have to be part of the group to understand.
Yeah.
It's digital social glue, and you can get high on it alone in the dark. All you need is a device. Now, I just want to hear what you have to say about all this. Do you find this shit funny? And here's another really good question. Which joke is better? One you need at least 2 minutes to explain, or a joke that has no explanation? Discuss. Give me engagement. Subscribe to the show and
give her engagement. I can't. I would say that neither are superior. I mean, you can have superior jokes. I guess maybe not objectively, but you know, I don't think any one joke format is is better than the other. I do think that jokes that I guess in the vein of the longer joke, a joke that is more, well, as a double-edged sword. Because my thought was that you're constructing a larger narrative or a larger joke, so you need better control over the larger structure of the joke. However, a joke that requires no explanation is so perfectly crafted, right? You have the words aligned in such a precise way that it requires no explanation, no setup, right? And so they both have their what makes them superior, quote unquote. But yeah, is this all just gamer subs? Yeah, go buy. I have yet to ever try gamer subs. I would like to. I've tried G Fuel. It was okay. Quality.
Entrepreneurship.
Raw meat. Was that from Meat Canyon? Man, gamer subs. Poopie better get her own. Oh God, wait. Actually, what would that be named? I would hope something to do with Poopie. All right, that was good. Interesting. Yeah, really makes you think.